This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.
Okay, I just got back out here and I'm going to get back on this greenhouse. So yeah, there's still plenty more work to be done. The siding that we got from one of our neighbors just wasn't enough. So of course I had to go buy some more siding. So I bought siding, and I also got some of the corrugated metal roofing that I've used on all our structures. I was really hoping to be able to do this without really spending any money, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. But also, what you can't see in the trailer is that I got seven windows, really nice windows, for $80 off of the classifieds. Alright, so I'm going to get this trailer unloaded, and then I'll see how far I can get on this today. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I got myself about 3 hours left of daylight. So we'll see what we can get done. Okay, these are the windows we got right here. So there's 7 of them. There's 2 smaller ones back there. So I'll have to do some reconfiguring, try to figure out where I think they're going to fit in there the best, and try to optimize the space to see if we can get as many as possible in this south-facing wall. Well, I think I got a good plan now. I'm just going to put center here and this other one center there. So I think that's the plan there. So now I got to work on removing this rain gutter, getting it out of the way, and start ripping this siding off and get this side exposed, and then we'll reframe it and put those windows in place. That's as far as I'm going to get for today. It's starting to get dark. Need to kind of clean up. Need to get these chickens put away, and this exposed area of the wall, I'm just going to grab some scrap pieces of plywood that I have and put a couple screws in them just to keep them secure for the night, and I'll get right back on this first thing in the morning. It's another beautiful day. Feel very blessed to be able to have a string of really good weather. You know, we deal with very strong winds out here, and lately it's been pretty decent. We've had a few we've had a few days that have been kind of rough, but for the most part, it's been pretty nice. It's been really cold, but you can deal with the cold when it's calm like this. I mean, right now it's 27 degrees. And it's not too bad. I can just wear my hoodie and be comfortable. But 27 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds is a whole different story. So yeah, you know, you guys probably wondering, you know, where my wife is and where Abby is and all that stuff. Well, Abby, you know, she has school during the week, and then this weekend we decided to let her go and stay over at her friend's house. You know, there's a family down the street who have 5 beautiful girls that are Abby's age, and I mean, it's just such a blessing for her to have friends like that, and it's so cool because they're very creative. You know, they're not like the city kids where they, you know, they go out, they play in the sagebrush and the juniper trees, and they're active, they're enjoying life. It's so much different out here compared to back in the city where they just sit in a room and play Roblox or video games and do nothing with their life. So yeah, it's really nice. So she's out there, and then what you guys may not know is my wife does have a shop back in town that's basically been closed because we're making the transition out here. But she does have booths in these craft stores, and she sells her crafts at these booths, and this time of the year she has to keep them stocked. So she has gone back to town to work on, you know, making wreaths and other decorative items and stuff that she sells, just so that she can keep some money coming in. We'll keep you guys posted on what our plans are for her business, because you know, it's obviously not going to work now that we've come out here. We've gone over a few ideas on how to keep her going from here, but it's gonna take a little effort and a little bit of money to make that happen. So till then, she has to go back to town occasionally and work on things. So really sucks because I come out here after working and she's gone, and then she comes back and I go. So we don't see each other as much as we'd like, but that's the way life is right now in this transition time. There'll be better days ahead, and it'll be okay. So anyway, that's what we got going on. So I'm gonna get back at this. I'm gonna see how far I can get. I would really like to have a lot of this done so that they can, you know, Penny and Abby can be surprised at how much got done while they were gone. So yeah, I better get at it, see how far I can get. Pretty solid. It's definitely a lot better than it was before. I think this time, because these windows mount differently than those ones, like this, how it has this lip, this flap, where you have to mount the window and then put the siding over it. It worked better to put the windows in first, but this one, it just goes in flush. So I think this time I'm just going to put the siding up, cut the hole, and then I'll put the window in. I think that's going to work better. Chickens. That's all that I'm going to get done for today. So we got this wall completed. You know, I I wish that we had more windows. I wish that this was the other orientation so that the big wall was on this side, but the way we designed it was to have the clear siding all the way around, and so we just thought that the way that the roof slanted with it being clear and this side being clear would give us, I don't know, more light into it. But now that we're just going with windows, I wish that the taller wall was on this side, but I'm not gonna go and rebuild this whole thing. It's just gonna be way too much. I think this is gonna work okay, and should do good. I mean, we'll have 11 windows in this. It's a 10 by 16, so should do fine. So my wife and my daughter, they just got back. They're getting all situated, getting dinner ready, and I'm gonna head in and take it easy for the rest of the night, and then I'll get back on this first thing in the morning. So back at this is my last day for a couple days anyway. See how far I can get. So still have that wall, still need to finish the front wall with the door, but I really don't want to mess with this wall until I know that I can get it done. So I'm gonna come to the roof. So of course, first I'm gonna take all these screws out, get all this crappy siding off of here, and then I'm gonna try and work out a plan that I have in my mind, and that is to put some windows all the way along this section. And the reason why is because I just don't feel like there's going to be enough sunlight coming through these windows on this side. I don't think there's enough open I don't think there's enough window space on that side. So I'm hoping that I can make this work, and you know, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull all this off and get it cleaned up, and then I'm going to go to the task of problem solving how I'm going to mount these windows, because they're different. They're not like normal windows. They're just blank panes, so there's not much surface area to mount them. So I got to overcome that challenge. So let's see what I can figure out. What is it with wind kicking up when I have to work on roofs? Anyway, that's what's going on. So this is my plan. I really think that this is going to make the difference. It's going to work for us. I got these mounted down. All I did was drill some holes in them and put some of those long wood screws, deck screws in there to hold them down to the studs. All right, well, I got to get everything all cleaned up and put away so I can head back to town, go to work for a couple days. I'll get back with you guys as soon as I get back here. So I'm back out here after being gone for a full week. I was gone for 7 days because I worked some overtime. And then I spent the one day off that I had back in town working on my little truck, Ranger. Got to get it going. I am not about having vehicles or machines that don't run. If they don't run, I don't want them sitting around. Got to figure it out. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was working on the engine in that truck. I got some footage. I don't know if you guys care to see the footage, because I mean, I don't know. It's just me pulling the engine out of that truck and switching it out. So I'm back here and I'm ready to continue on with this greenhouse. Got some snow out here while we were gone, and looks like they got quite a bit, but then it has melted off over the last couple days or so. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep on working on this. So I'm gonna work on the roof. So the plan for the roof is I got these windows that are gonna kind of help give us more light on this side, and the windows stick up about an inch from the framework. So I have to bring the roof up an inch, which shouldn't be too hard because I'm going to line it with plywood. I'm just going to have to do 2 layers of 1/2 inch plywood, and that'll take me where I need to be. I'm going to use the odd and end pieces left over from the pallet shed that I hate using, but at least it's just the roof. Shouldn't be too crazy. So that's my plan. Before I put the metal down, I'm going to sink a bunch of these 2.5 inch screws into the framework just to be sure that it's secure, because these staples, I mean, they're going to do just fine for the most part, but when we get severe winds, it just has a tendency to get under things and rattle it, and it'll start pulling those staples out, and we run the risk of this whole thing flying off in one sheet. I'd hate to come out here one morning and find that the whole roof had come off in one sheet and flown across the desert. So I just want to be sure, anchor it down in a few key places, and then we know that it's going to be secure. You know, doing the roof that way took some more time, but I think it was worth it. So yeah, I think it's going to be much better than it was before. I think it's going to hold up for decades, for a long time. All right, so next time we come back, we'll get the walls and the door finished up, see if we can get this greenhouse done. We appreciate you guys following us along. As always, we appreciate all the prayers you can send our way. Take care.